Welcome to the Laurenjean Show, where we talk life. Through my life, I've had many experiences, and I want to share them all. Nutrition, mind work, and everything related to the self. I'm an integrative health coach focusing on helping you to overcome the dieting roller coaster that takes over your life through working on your perspective. Finally, be happy and healthy without the food worries that bring you down. There may be a curse word here and there, so be mindful when little ears are around while listening. Hello, everyone. I can't believe I am back. I have to say it's been about 6 months since I actually recorded a podcast, and I am super stoked to be back. So, what the heck happened to me? Where have I been? I'm sure you have not been worrying about that as you have your own lives, but if you are listening to the show once again and you are a past listener, I thank you very much for being here. If you are new to the show, there are lots of past shows that you can listen to and sort of catch up and see what I've been sharing with you guys through interviews and through my own thoughts. Well, I took a break starting in November of last year because I was burnt out, I was stressed out. I was going through lots of changes in my life, as we all do, and I just needed to stop. I kept telling myself I wanted to do this, but yet my brain would not focus. I couldn't come to a point where I could just sit down and focus and do this because I had so many other things on my plate and in my life. And even 3 months ago or so, I know I wanted to do the show. I really wanted to, but it wasn't in alignment with me. And I couldn't force myself to do something that I was just not in alignment with, because that's how I run my life now. If something doesn't feel good, I won't do it. And I used to say that, but sometimes I would slip and I would get back into something that I was truly not enjoying, and it made it felt like work. And I really feel like if you are truly and passionately in love with something and you want to do it, it should be easy. It should be exciting. Nothing should be that much work. So the way I do things now is I really get in alignment with what I want to do. And when I say alignment, I mean feel good, feel excited, passionate, all of those things. And if I'm not feeling aligned, I won't do it. So that's why I kind of put it off. But last night I had a real exciting moment. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready to do this. So I sat down, I recorded the new intro, and I gave it a rest. And I wanted to wait to see if I would still be excited to do it the next day. And well, here's the next day, and I'm here. And I'm excited to share with you what has been going on in my life. A lot of things. If you have followed and listened to the last shows, you probably know that I have been divorced for about 8 years at the end of 2018, and I had moved back with my parents, and they were super, super helpful while my daughter was small. While she was little and I couldn't leave her alone, which I still can't, but life is more flexible now, and I'm excited to say that me and my daughter moved out in the beginning of April, and that has completely changed my perspective and how I run my life. I have my own kitchen, I have my own bathroom, I have this beautiful apartment that I've been decorating like crazy. And if you go onto my Instagram, you'll start seeing some pictures. And my Instagram is the laurenjeans with an S, so you can check that out if you want. But oh my goodness, it has been life-changing. It really has started to feel like home within the past month. And I've just been bringing in little things, I bought a new desk that is beautiful. It's like this mint green and gold, and it's perfect. It's perfect. Painted the walls. I've got some starry lights hanging up. I've got my favorite colors. I'm surrounded by beautiful things that I absolutely love. And my diet has been transformed. I've always been a health enthusiast, and I am a certified health coach through the Institute of Integrative Nutrition. But not having my own kitchen kind of put a damper on that, because I wasn't able to organize things the way I like it and keep things out the way I want. I really feel like to have a successful, fulfilled life, you need to have those kinds of things in your life, things that make you truly, truly happy without having to work super hard. And I felt like I was working super hard because I was living under my parents' roof, and I respected them so much that I really didn't cook the way I do here. I didn't keep things clean the way I do here because it's not mine. And you know that when you don't own something, when you don't pay for something, it doesn't seem as important, even though it really is. It's just different feeling when you own it, when it's yours to keep and to take care of. Things change. And like I said, my perspective has taken a 180, more like a 360. And I am just beyond myself. I could not be happier right now. I've started to let things go that just don't feel right. I'm feeling more in alignment now that I'm completely independent, and I can't say that they're not there anymore. They are. They still help me tons, and I don't know what I would do without them. But things are changing, and only for the better, and they're leading in the direction that I want to live my life. I always said by the age of 40, I was going to have things set. And I might just be making that goal because I just had my 39th birthday in April, and just in 1 month of being on my own completely, everything has changed. Even my career path is changing. I've been at Trader Joe's for the past 11 years, and although I absolutely love it, I really feel like it's time to make a change. And I felt like that for a while. But because I was stuck in a rut, not having my own place and not being able to do things the way I wanted to 100%, it's kind of been like my backup. And I don't want to feel like that. I want to be excited when I go to work and when I go to do things. And it's just become monotonous. And even though I'm still there, I still feel like it's kind of picked up a little bit. My excitement is picked up because I have my new surroundings, and I can come home to my own place and throw my things down and just chill and look at the beautiness that surrounds me. I really feel like it's important to have beautiful things around you to raise your vibration, to make you feel good, to make you feel worthy, to make you feel like you are enough. And this has really done it for me. So I just wanted to share that with you, as well as something new that's going on in my life, and I couldn't feel more successful at the moment. I am working 2 jobs, and the second one just lifts me up like nothing has before. Well, the exception of my daughter. I am working at Fountain Health, which is a proactive lifestyle and education center. And we really teach you the importance of alkalinity in your diet and what it does to your body. And I'm going to go a lot more into that in the next, couple of shows. I'm going to be sharing things that I'm learning there because as a health coach, I focus on nutrition. I focus a lot on the mind, really on the mind. That's been my focus. So the mind and self-development, that's what the show has been. But I am bringing nutrition back to the table. That's where I started. And then I realized that I had an eating disorder called orthorexia, which basically ran my life because I would go to restaurants, I would look at the ingredients in everything, and it was more of a dieting roller coaster, which a lot of us go through. We try one diet, doesn't work. We try something else, it doesn't work. It's really the definition of insanity. We try these things and they continue not to work, and we continue not to stick to them. But we still do it anyway, right? Because we want to look and we want to feel amazing. We want to feel amazing, but it just doesn't work. So it brings us down and we just feel shitty about ourselves, and we just keep repeating this. And as we get older and older, we realize that it's more and more important to be taking care of ourselves. But something really needs to hit you hard so that you get on this. And the thing is, you need to work on your mindset. I know you hear this all the time, mindset, mindfulness, blah, blah, blah. But it's so important to dig into your past to find out why you are dealing with these crazy cycles, why you can't stick to something. What is the problem? So many people just repeat this over and over and over again. And that was me with orthorexia, which I didn't know what it was until I heard another podcast, and it opened my world. I stopped paying attention to nutrition. I stopped exercising, believe it or not. I stopped all of the healthy habits in my life that were turning me into this obsessive monster that I didn't realize I was. And no one wants to be like that. We don't realize we get like that sometimes. It just becomes a perfectionist kind of lifestyle. And that's not fun. That just creates more stress and more worry in your life. And stress is a killer. It really is. It will just bring your entire life down. That sucks. No one wants that. So that's why I stopped with everything. And that was back in 2014, I'm going to say. It's now 2018, guys. It took me a long time. It took me a lot of self-development. It took me a lot of reading. It took schooling. It took experiences. It took me doing this podcast. Teaching you guys is teaching myself, and it actually brought out what was bothering me. So I used it sort of as a therapy to actually get to the point where I am now. I'm never going to say I'm completely healed, but I'm pretty damn close, because now I'm here teaching you about nutrition again, teaching you about mindset, bringing the two of these important aspects together so that you too can get on the road to complete happiness and stick to something that works for you, because that's what we all want. We want to look and we want to feel good. That's why we're here. We're here to fulfill that purpose of making ourselves feel and look good and being able to help others as well. I just love being able to help you guys. It is so important to me. And I'm so glad that this passion came back, because I really wasn't sure. But I think being able to get back out there is a huge lesson. And now I really know that cycles happen, and it might take a while, but just don't push. Pushing is the worst possible thing you could do. And this is for anything, guys. You don't want to push in relationships. You don't want to push with your kids. You don't want to push yourself to do something you're just not ready for. Wait for that alignment. Do as many things as you can do to feel good in what you're doing. And let that feeling just happen. It needs to be excitement. I was excited to sit down and record this podcast, and I'm sure you can hear the excitement in my voice, because I just can't stop talking. So these are all of the things that I've been through in a nutshell, and I'm excited to come back and teach you guys more about nutrition, because that was the biggest thing that I feel was missing in my last show. I just wasn't there. I couldn't talk about it. It triggered something in me that just didn't feel good. I was tired of hearing about people and diets and what they were eating, but now I'm excited to help and share and be a health coach once again, because that is my background. And I'm excited to move forward and learn more about health and life coaching. But as of right now, I am putting together some packages to help you guys through the internet. We can do Zoom calls, we can do phone calls. If you're close enough, we can do in-person meetings. I want to do this. I want to help you as much as I possibly can to help you quicker than I did get on the road to health and happiness in a simple way, in a real simple way. It shouldn't be difficult. It shouldn't be something that you're trying to perfect, because I am not perfect. I eat what I want as long as it feels good. I've taught myself to listen to my intuition and what I truly want. I have less cravings. I sleep actually less now, but I get more fulfilled out of it, and I'm more excited. I worked 14 hours today. 14 hours, guys, and I have never been more energized and excited to get home to record this podcast for you. So I want to help you get to that. And if you too are excited to feel that way and are willing to put in the work, I am here to help you. You can email me at this is a new email, laurenjeanph, that is, laurenjeanph@gmail.com. Send me your request, what you're looking for, because I have not yet put it up on my website, but I'm going to be doing that shortly and revamping and adding new stuff to it, and I'm really, really excited to help you out. So I just want to say thank you for listening to the show, and I can't wait to hear from you guys and talk to you a lot more often. Send me in your questions, your concerns. I would love to answer questions on the show as well as have interviews. So if you want to be interviewed on the show or possibly coached, I would love to do that as well. So again, you can reach me at laurenjeanph@gmail.com. Talk to you guys next week. Thanks so much for listening, and I'm out of here.